Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're with India Upfront. I'm Madhadas Gopalakrishnan. And Rhea Chakrabarti, who was grilled for nearly 8 hours by the Narcotics Control Bureau today, is currently inside the Bandra police station and is getting her statement recorded in connection to the police complaint that she's filed against Sushant's family. Rhea has alleged that it was Sushant's sister who got a doctor to prescribe banned drugs for Sushant based on fake documents. And let's take this across to our reporters who are joining us live at the moment. We have with us Siddhant, as well as Tamal and Mohit Bhatt, as well as Wajula, all of us joining us on the broadcast, all of them. In fact, Mohit Bhatt is with us from the Bandra police station, where in fact Rhea Chakrabarti currently is at. And Mohit, take us through what's happening over there. Today she has filed the complaint and immediately her statement is being recorded as well.
Well, yes, Madhav, I'll just show you scenes outside the Bandra police station. Rhea Chakrabarti is inside, and inside that particular room over there, where you saw a policeman coming out, the statement of Rhea Chakrabarti is being recorded. Now, Rhea Chakrabarti has clearly said that on 8th of June, her sister of Sushant Singh Rajput, Priyanka Singh, when she prescribed some medicine to Sushant Singh Rajput, and when Sushant Singh Rajput said that these medicines are not easily available without the prescription, she arranged for a prescription from a doctor in Delhi, from a hospital in Delhi, and he was registered as an OPD patient while Sushant Singh Rajput was in Mumbai. And then she gave a prescription to him on WhatsApp. And then when Rhea Chakrabarti asked Sushant Singh Rajput that you need to personally go to see the doctor to get all these medicines, then a fight ensued between them. And 8th of June, Madhav, was the same day when Rhea Chakrabarti left the residence of Sushant Singh Rajput from Mont Blanc. So clearly these are big developments that are coming up, and Rhea Chakrabarti, after the NCB questioning, came directly to the Bandra police station, and these are the scenes. I'll just ask my camera person Vijay Karthik to be on this visual. She is inside. The security has been completely beefed up. We know for a fact that how Rhea Chakrabarti has said that she needs proper security, proper escort to reach to the NCB office and back her home, because media is trying to hound her. So this has been the complaint by Rhea Chakrabarti. But yes, as of now, the complaint against Priyanka Singh, the sister of Sushant Singh Rajput, and also against a doctor of a hospital in Delhi is being recorded. Rhea Chakrabarti clearly says that she prescribed some drugs to Sushant Singh Rajput which are not easily available, and a fake prescription was being obtained while Sushant Singh Rajput was in Mumbai. An OPD prescription was being made, showing him as somebody who is from Delhi, a patient from Delhi, and hence
that's a charge that has been made, but it's not the first time that the family is being maligned. Let me take this across to Siddhant as well. Siddhant, in the past as well, we've seen statements that have been made against family members of Sushant Singh Rajput. Now, very clearly, with the heat of the NCB probe on Rhea Chakrabarti, she has now taken this moment to go ahead and complain against the sister of Sushant Singh Rajput. Many would raise questions about the timing and why Rhea Chakrabarti is doing so. Does she feel that the time is running out for her?
Well, that's absolutely right. You see, Madhav, right after so many days, like after CBI has questioned her, ED has questioned her, and now today was the second day of her questioning with NCB. You see, Madhav, the timing of this statement of Rhea Chakrabarti currently being recorded by Bandra Police. After finishing her day with NCB, she immediately went to Bandra Police Station to record the case. In the morning, the complaint was already given. Now, tomorrow is the third day, and what we are picking from the officers is we are not jumping to any conclusion, Madhav, but what we are picking is that if anything incriminating will come up during the course of an interrogation, then Rhea Chakrabarti might be taken into custody of Narcotics Control Bureau. So right before that, she made sure that she goes to Bandra Police Station, she gets her statement recorded against Sushant's sister and a doctor from Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, and tomorrow she'll be back here. She'll come back here to Narcotics Control Bureau's office for the third day of questioning. Now, you know, more than 14 hours, Rhea has been grilled by Narcotics Control Bureau. She is completely denying that she has ever consumed drugs. She has only said that whatever drugs she procured or Shovik procured was for Sushant Singh Rajput. She has given some names to the agency. And agency is currently verifying those names, then those people will also be summoned. And the fourth and a very important takeaway from today's questioning is
All right. I believe Vikas Singh, the lawyer for the family of Sushant Singh Rajput, is speaking. Let's cut across live to that press conference. He is the lawyer of Sushant Singh Rajput's family, and after the charges that have been made, the complaint that has been filed by Riya Chakrabarti, now very clearly the family's lawyer is going to be speaking in just a few minutes from now. What really is the family's version of what has transpired? Several discrepancies in what Riya has said in the past that have come out in the public domain, and will the family refer to all of those aspects as well? Remember, Riya Chakrabarti had said that the family wasn't in touch with Sushant Singh Rajput. However, family members had put out called records which had suggested that Sushant had spoken to his parents, or his father rather. All right, let's listen.
एक मिनट चुप हो जाएगा तभी आज रिया की तरफ से एक मुंबई पुलिस, बांद्रा पुलिस को एक कंप्लेंट दी गई है। उस कंप्लेंट को मैंने देखा और मेरे सामने रखा गया तो मैंने समझा कि इस कंप्लेंट के बारे में बात करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। ये कंप्लेंट जो है, एक तो बिल्कुल मुंबई पुलिस का उस पर कोई अख्तियार नहीं कि इस तरह का कंप्लेंट पहली बात एक्सेप्ट करे, क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपने आदेश में बड़ा स्पष्ट कह दिया है कि कोई भी इस मामले से संबंधित कोई भी कंप्लेंट होगी वो सीबीआई को ही जाएगी। तो इसलिए एक ये साजिश है कि किसी तरह से मुंबई पुलिस को एक्टिव रखने की साजिश है, जिसमें कि मुंबई पुलिस किसी न किसी तरह से इसमें हस्तक्षेप कर सके इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन में। तो इसलिए ये बिल्कुल बेबुनियाद कंप्लेंट है, बिल्कुल इसमें मुंबई पुलिस को कोई अधिकार नहीं है। और अगर इस कंप्लेंट को गौर से देखा जाए तो इसमें कोई कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस है ही नहीं। इस कंप्लेंट में जो इनकंसिस्टेंसी है कि पहले तो कह रही कि उन्होंने 8 जून को ही देख लिया था कि ये प्रिस्क्रिप्शन अगर वो भेज रही थी बहन, अगर 8 जून को ही भेज दिया था प्रिस्क्रिप्शन उनके पास और दवाइयों का नाम भेज दिया था, तो फिर सडनली इनको व्हाट्सएप मैसेज आज क्यों दिखाई दे रहा है और आज क्यों कंप्लेन कर रही हैं। तीसरी बात कि जो ये गाइडलाइंस की बात कर रही हैं उस कंप्लेंट में, टेली कंसल्टेशन गाइडलाइंस, ये टेली कंसल्टेशन गाइडलाइंस मेडिकल काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया की गाइडलाइंस है। इस गाइडलाइंस के बेसिस में कोई एफआईआर या कोई कंप्लेंट दर्ज नहीं हो सकता। इस गाइडलाइन के अंतर्गत जो इन्होंने जो भी कंप्लेंट करने की कोशिश की है वो बिल्कुल मेंटेनेबल नहीं है। मतलब उसका पुलिस इस मामले में पुलिस का कोई जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं बनता इस मामले में। तो इसलिए ये जो कंप्लेंट है इसको एक तरह से ये कंप्लेंट खुद ही एक ऑफेंस है, क्योंकि 182 धारा में आईपीसी में अगर कोई कंप्लेंट करता है किसी पुलिस अधिकारी को, उस पुलिस अधिकारी से एक गलत तरीके का इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराने के लिए या एक ऐसा इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराने के लिए जिस पुलिस अधिकारी को जिस पे कोई अधिकार नहीं हो, तो वो भी पनिशेबल है आईपीसी धारा 182 में और 6 महीने की उसमें सज़ा है। तो इसलिए ये जो कोशिश है इस मामले को, इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन को गुमराह करने की और एक ये अपने आप को बचाने की और ये दिखाने की कि कोई इसमें बहनों की तरफ से या किसी और की तरफ से कोई गलती हुई है, वो बिल्कुल बेबुनियाद है। और ये कोई इनकी जो कोशिश है इस मामले को डिफ्लेक्ट करने की और इस मामले को सही इन्वेस्टिगेशन से डिरेल करने की, वो बिल्कुल सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो सकता। और इसीलिए मैंने समझा कि इस बारे में बात करना ज़रूरी है। टुडे आई हैव बीन गिवन अ कंप्लेंट फाइल्ड बाय रिया चक्रवर्ती इन द बांद्रा पुलिस। The complaint clearly firstly exhibits that this is an effort to keep the jurisdiction of Mumbai police alive in this matter, when the Supreme Court very clearly has said in the judgment that if there is any complaint with regard to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, that also will be investigated by the CBI. So this is a clear attempt to somehow keep the Mumbai police alive in this matter, so that they can do some mischief and ensure that there is the family of Sushant Singh Rajput does not get justice in this matter. The complaint itself has inconsistency, because in the first part of the complaint she says that she was she had seen that Priyanka was advising him to take some medicine which was not in sync with the prescription that she had got for Sushant, and that is why she left the household. But suddenly in the end of the complaint she says that she has come to know now about these WhatsApp messages. Lastly, this is not a cognizable offence at all for the police to even accept this complaint. This complaint should not have even been accepted by the police, because for any complaint to be accepted by the police, it has to disclose the commission of a cognizable offence. Firstly, this is not an offence at all. This is at best the teleconsultation guideline of the Medical Council of India. And Medical Council of India, and this complaint made to the police clearly is without jurisdiction, because the police has no right to decide whether the teleconsultation guideline has been properly adhered to or not. So in that sense also this complaint is clearly without jurisdiction and without any basis. The whole effort by this complaint actually is an offence by itself, because under section 182 of the IPC, if you make a false complaint or if you make a complaint for the police to take action on such a complaint which is not tenable in law, then the person who makes such kind of a complaint is liable to be punished for 6 months imprisonment. So I personally feel that Riya has committed another offence by making this kind of a false complaint before the Mumbai police, and the whole effort appears to be to somehow derail the investigation from the line in which it is going and somehow deflect the minds of the people from what is happening in the investigation, where so many new facts are coming to light. In fact, the family was not even aware of this extensive drug angle being involved, and I don't want to comment on this because it is still ongoing, but very soon we are quite hopeful that the entire conspiracy in this very heinous crime will come out, and the accused persons will be properly charge sheeted and will be made to face the law. Thank you.
सर दिव्या अभी भी बांद्रा थाने में बैठी हुई है। सर दिव्या जो है अभी भी अपने कंप्लेंट के साथ बांद्रा पुलिस स्टेशन में ही मौजूद है। तो जिस तरीके से आप कह रहे हैं कि मुंबई पुलिस को कोई अधिकार नहीं है और ना ही हस्तक्षेप करना चाहिए, तो अभी वहां बैठने का क्या मकसद हो सकता है?
देखिए, अगर बांद्रा पुलिस इस कंप्लेंट को एक्सेप्ट करती है तो वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर का उल्लंघन होगा और वो कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्ट होगा। और अगर बांद्रा पुलिस अगर इसको आगे बढ़ाना चाहेगी तो हम कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्ट लगा करके सुप्रीम कोर्ट में इस मामले को आगे बढ़ाएंगे और इंश्योर करेंगे कि इस तरह से जो ये मामले को एक डाइवर्ट करने की कोशिश की जा रही है उसको हम सफल ना होने दें।
सर, जिस तरह से इस पूरे मामले में 15 करोड़ रुपए के लेन देन की बात थी, रूमी जाफरी ने ये बताया, जो फिल्म डायरेक्टर फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर है, उन्होंने बताया कि जिस फिल्म को लेकर चर्चा हुई थी और जिनसे बात है कि 15 करोड़ रुपए का भुगतान रिया और सुशांत की फिल्म के लिए दिया जाएगा, वो भुगतान आज तक दिया ही नहीं गया।
देखिए, ये सारे मामले इन्वेस्टिगेशन के हैं और आप लोग को मैंने पहले भी कहा है कि जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के मामले हैं उसमें मेरा बोलना बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि मामला अभी बहुत ही आगे बढ़ चुका है इन्वेस्टिगेशन, और हम लोग उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि जल्दी से जल्दी इसमें खुलासा होगा और चार्जशीट फाइल होगी और पता चलेगा कि किस तरह से मनी ट्रेल अगर गया है तो कैसे गया है और क्या माध्यम था उस मनी ट्रेल को निकलने का।
सर, जो ये प्रिस्क्रिप्शन आया है आरएमएल के डॉक्टर तरुण कुमार का, जिसको लेकर शिकायत की है रिया ने, उसको लेकर आप क्या कहेंगे, आपका क्या स्टैंड है?
देखिए, जहां तक उस प्रिस्क्रिप्शन का सवाल है, हम तो अभी सिर्फ उनके कंप्लेंट को डील कर रहे हैं। इस कंप्लेंट में कोई बेसिस बनता है कि नहीं बनता है, इसको डील कर रहे हैं। जहां तक प्रिस्क्रिप्शन का मामला है, जब ट्रायल में अगर इस प्रिस्क्रिप्शन को लाया जाएगा तो उसको भी अलग से डील करेंगे, लेकिन आज मेरे हिसाब से इसको डील करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि ये कंप्लेंट ही बेबुनियाद है। ये कंप्लेंट पुलिस के पास जा ही नहीं सकती, इसमें कोई क्रिमिनलिटी नहीं है। इसमें क्रिमिनलिटी उनके तरफ से है बाय मिसयूजिंग द पुलिस मशीनरी एंड गेटिंग अ फॉल्स केस रजिस्टर्ड अंडर सेक्शन 182।
प्रिस्क्रिप्शन से नारकोटिक्स को लेकर इतने चैट रिया के सामने आए हैं, क्या लगता है कि रिया को गिरफ्तार कर लेना चाहिए?
देखिए, ये तो उनका एक डिसीजन है गिरफ्तार करने का, किस तरह का एविडेंस उनको चाहिए गिरफ्तार करने के लिए, इसमें भी इंटायरली डिस्क्रिशन पुलिस का है। लेकिन हाँ, अगर परिवार के वकील की हैसियत से अगर पूछिएगा तो मेरे को लगता है जल्दी से जल्दी गिरफ्तारी होगी तो इसमें मामला बहुत खुलासा होगा, लेकिन ये इंटायरली डिस्क्रिशन है इन्वेस्टिगेशन का।
सर, जिस तरीके से मामला पूरा मर्डर के लिए जांच की जा रही थी, लेकिन अब जो मामला है कहीं ना कहीं ड्रग की जांच के इर्द गिर्द घूम रहा है। क्या आपको लग रहा है मामले की जांच सही दिशा में जा रही है?
देखिए, ये ड्रग एक एडिशनल एंगल है। ड्रग के आ जाने से मतलब ये नहीं कि मर्डर या जो एबेटमेंट टू सुसाइड किसी तरह से वो केस कमजोर हुआ है। वो केस होने के बावजूद ये एक और एडिशनल केस निकल के आया है सारे मामले में, और इसमें भी बड़ी सीरियस ऑफेंसेस निकल के आ रही हैं। इसमें सिर्फ ड्रग कंजम्पशन की बात नहीं आ रही है, बट ड्रग डीलिंग की बात भी आ रही है। इसलिए ये मामला किसी तरह से ड्रग का मामला आना मेन केस को किसी तरह से कमजोर नहीं करता है, मेन केस को किसी तरह से हस्तक्षेप नहीं करता है।
सर, इस पूरे मामले में मुंबई पुलिस के पास, जैसा आपने बताया, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बाद उनके पास कोई ज्यूरिसडिक्शन नहीं है। क्या यही शिकायत अगर सीबीआई के पास लेके जाए रिया, तो उस समय कितना इसकी अहमियत रहेगी?
देखिए, सीबीआई के पास ले जा सकती हैं, जरूर ले जा सकती हैं अगर उनको इसमें कोई केस बनता है, लेकिन इसमें कोई क्रिमिनलिटी है ही नहीं। सीबीआई कोई भी पुलिस एजेंसी हो, चाहे मुंबई पुलिस हो या सीबीआई हो या पटना पुलिस हो, जब तक कि कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस नहीं हो, ऑफेंस ही नहीं, नॉर्मल ऑफेंस जो कॉग्निजेबल नहीं होता है वो मैजिस्ट्रेट के पास जाता है, वो पुलिस उस पर डायरेक्टली इंटरफेयर नहीं कर सकता। जो कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस है, जिसमें कि पुलिस डायरेक्टली एंटरटेन कर सकता है, अगर वैसा कोई कमीशन ऑफ कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस हो तभी पुलिस के पास जा सकता है। और अगर इसमें कोई कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस होता इस कंप्लेंट में, तो जरूर वो सीबीआई के पास जा सकती थी और कह सकती थी कि चूंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है कि इस मामले को आपको, सारी मामले को आपको इन्वेस्टिगेट करना है, तो इस मामले को भी आपने आप उसमें लेकर के इन्वेस्टिगेट करें।
आपने कहा कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के बाद ये मुंबई पुलिस को लेना ही नहीं चाहिए था, और रिया ने ऐसा किया, अभी भी वहाँ पर है, तो क्या लगता है कि कोई पीछे से गाइड कर रहा है, कोई है उनके पीछे इस तरह से उनको मोटिवेट कर रहा है, तमाम जो एक तरह से डिसीजन लिए जा रहे हैं, सलाह ली जा रही है, क्या लगता है आपको?
देखिए, इस बारे में मेरा बोलना ठीक इसलिए नहीं है कि क्या उनके पीछे कौन कौन हाथ लगे हैं, वो तो सीधे इन्वेस्टिगेशन में आएंगे, इसलिए इस बारे में मेरा क्या, मैं क्यों बताऊं इसमें क्या है। लेकिन जो कर रही हैं, जो पब्लिक डोमेन में आ गया है, वो बिल्कुल गलत है और बिल्कुल बेबुनियाद है, और वो बिल्कुल एक इंटरफेरेंस सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के अंतर्गत, उसके ऑर्डर का उल्लंघन है। और अगर बांद्रा पुलिस इसमें कुछ करना चाहेगी तो डेफिनेटली इसमें कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्ट तुरंत लगेगा।
Sir, but the complaint also calls it as a forgery because at that particular point of time on June 8, Sushant Singh was in Mumbai and not in Delhi, whereas the prescription calls him as an OPD patient.
Well, as far as the complaint is concerned, if you look at the tele-consultation guideline, whether Ram Manohar Lohia had the facility of tele-consultation or whether they were giving tele-consultation also in the form of OPD is something which is, if examined by the appropriate authority, not by the police, if examined by the appropriate authority, that question will arise. But that question does not arise according to me today when the matter is for a police investigation.
सर, एक सवाल और सर, जो मान शिंदे हैं रिया के एडवोकेट, उनका ये कहना है कि अगर कोई भी केस मुंबई पुलिस भी रजिस्टर करती है तो सीबीआई को ट्रांसफर किया जा सकता है।
आपके वक्तव्य के बाद तुरंत उन्होंने ये कॉपी डाली है और ये लिखा।
हाँ, तो वो तो उनको समझ में आ रहा है कि वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का उल्लंघन करेंगे तो उसका क्या हश्र होगा, इसलिए उनको जैसे ही पता चला तो ऑब्वियसली वो करेंगे ही। या लेकिन वो जो कंप्लेंट उन्होंने जो किया है, ये भी 182 का क्लियर कट ऑफेंस है, क्योंकि ये बिल्कुल केस नहीं बनता है। और चाहे वो मुंबई पुलिस हो या सीबीआई हो, अगर इस तरह के फॉल्स कंप्लेंट पे चाहेंगे कि एक्शन लिया जाए तो ये 182 का क्लियर कट लायबिलिटी उठेगा उनके ऊपर, और ये बिल्कुल एक ऑफेंस होगा जिसपे कि उन पे एक्शन लिया जा सकता है।
क्या सर, आपको नहीं लग रहा है कि जिस तरह रिया चक्रवर्ती मुंबई की बांद्रा में उन्होंने शिकायत दर्ज कराई, कहीं ना कहीं वो हड़बड़ाई हुई है कि मुंबई पुलिस इस मामले में एक्टिव रहे और जांच एजेंसियां जिस तरह जांच कर रही हैं लगातार वो परेशान हो रही हैं?
देखिए, इसमें तो कोई दो राय नहीं है। हमारा शुरू से यह मानना है कि मुंबई पुलिस कहीं ना कहीं इनके तरफ बहुत ज़्यादा सॉफ्ट रहा है, इनको कहीं ना कहीं इनको वहाँ से सहयोग है या इनको एक अश्योरेंस है कि मामला इनकी तरफ नहीं जाएगा, इसलिए बार बार कोई मौका खोज करके ये मुंबई पुलिस में एक उनका ज़बरदस्ती जुरिस्डिक्शन बनाने की कोशिश कर रही हैं, जो कि जुरिस्डिक्शन आज के दिन में किसी हाल में नहीं बनता है सुप्रीम कोर्ट के इतने स्पष्ट निर्णय के बाद। धन्यवाद।
तुरंत उन्होंने डाला ग्रुप में
डाल दिया ना।
All right, massive development over there with Vikas Singh, who's the lawyer for the family of Sushant Singh Rajput, coming out and making an allegation that this complaint is in complete violation of the Supreme Court's orders, and that, if required, beg your pardon, the family would even approach the Supreme Court because they believe that this is directly in contempt. Let's quickly go across to Siddhant. Siddhant, this is a very, very significant statement coming in from the family lawyer because he's now coming out to say that Rhea Chakrabarti has filed a false complaint. She's not entitled to either complain about this issue in the first place and not entitled to go to the Mumbai police because the Supreme Court has said that all such matters will only be investigated by the CBI. Siddhant.
That's absolutely right, Madhav. Now, a question that we can ask to Rhea Chakrabarti is that when she was aware about this prescription, why did not she mention it to while giving statement to Mumbai police in first place? First question to her. Second, why did not she mention about this statement while speaking to Central Bureau of Investigation? Now, at this point in time, they have come out with a complaint given to Bandra Police Station, and now Bandra Police Station, if Bandra Police Station takes offense in this, then Mr. Manish Shinde himself is accepting that the case will be transferred to Central Bureau of Investigation as per the Supreme Court orders. Now, what Vikas Singh is saying that first of all, it is a contempt of a court. Mumbai police has no jurisdiction to investigate the case because as per the Supreme Court order, it's only CBI which can investigate the case. Second, Mr. Vikas Singh also has to say it is a false complaint and under section 182, even action can be taken on Chakrabarti. Madhav, the big question we are asking here is that why Rhea Chakrabarti was silent for such a long time?
That's an important question. That's an important question. Is it a conspiracy to keep the Mumbai police active? Quick word from Mohit Bhatt also, who's with us. Mohit, has Rhea Chakrabarti left the Bandra police station?
Well, Madhav, the statement of Rhea Chakrabarti is still being recorded. That is the particular room of the senior police inspector over here where Rhea Chakrabarti is there. The female police officials are also there. Her statement is being recorded. Now we see as soon as Rhea Chakrabarti reached over here, reaction has come from the family of Sushant Singh Rajput. Their lawyer has clearly come out and said that this is something which goes against the order of the Supreme Court because CBI is already investigating the case. Why is Rhea Chakrabarti trying to bring in the Mumbai police particularly in this case? Because he also leveled allegations against Mumbai police saying that Mumbai police has been siding with Rhea Chakrabarti and also
Mohit, you keep track of all those developments. We'll keep coming back to you as and when there is movement over there. The question, of course, is whether the police, the Mumbai police, by accepting the complaint of Rhea Chakrabarti, as the family's lawyer Vikas Singh is alleging at this point of time, is itself in violation of the Supreme Court's orders. We'll have to wait for an official response from not just the legal team of Rhea Chakrabarti, but also the Mumbai police. We'll track all those developments, Siddhant, as well as Mohit, but we'll keep coming back to you for all the updates on that. But let me quickly go across to our guests who are joining us for more on the story. With us is Shahzad Poonawala, lawyer, joining us from Delhi. MR Venkatesh, political analyst, is with us, as well as MC Abbas, political analyst. Rahul Ishwar, activist, is also with us. And Ravi Srivastav is with us, as well as Hitesh Jain, who's a spokesperson of the BJP. Let me start with you first. Rahul Ishwar, is Rhea Chakrabarti in violation of the Supreme Court's orders? Because this is an attempt to keep the Mumbai police active, whereas the Supreme Court has said that only the CBI will be investigating this case.
Madhavji, please remember, Supreme Court was referring to the Sushant unnatural death case, whether it is murder or suicide. But Rhea is giving a complaint on a different platform altogether. Have we come to a state where Rhea has lost her basic right even to file a complaint? The complaint may be meritorious or not. But Vikas Singh ji,
sir, is the complaint not about administering medicines to Sushant Singh Rajput, sir, the person who is the deceased in this case? And does this not have a bearing in that death case as well?
Let that angle be also explored. What is the harm? If the complaint is false, we will know it. Let that angle be explored. Shouldn't we accept truth and reality is coming from all sides? Let that angle also be explored. Why do we have to hide from that? Why do we have to shy away from that? Let every possible angle be explored. Then all the rumors will definitely be dispelled, and if the family is innocent, we can know that too. So Riyaz and both the families, especially sisters, complaint can be there. Please remember, even Sushant once said his sister is manipulative in a WhatsApp chat. So let us be open and honest. Let us be open to all sides. Why should we
let us be open and honest? Hitesh Jain, let us be open and honest to all the sides. That's the argument coming in from Rahul Ishwar. But is it that simple? Because Vikas Singh has a completely different perspective. He says this is a deliberate attempt at keeping the Mumbai police active and in play.
Well, what is surprising is that after the Supreme Court has observed the reluctance of Mumbai police to register the FIR, and now the hurry that is being shown by Mumbai police to register an FIR on behalf of Rhea. What does it demonstrate? It is in the face. It is in the face that Mumbai police are behaving in a partisan manner. Now, either they are behaving in the partisan manner or they are acting at the behest of their political bosses. In both these scenarios, it reflects very poorly on Mumbai police, and therefore the argument that Mumbai police has no interest to investigate the case, but they want to just spoil the investigation. But Mumbai police has to remember that the Supreme Court has, at the end of the day, transferred the investigation to the CBI, and therefore, even if they, whatever FIR they may register, eventually it will be transferred to the CBI. And second, Vikas Singh is right when he says that if the FIR turns out to be false, then Rhea Chakravarti will be liable for one more offense for registering a false complaint.
Registering a false complaint. That's very, very important. Very, very important there. Hitesh, then just hold on to your thought. Let me get in a word from Ravi Srivastava on that. Ravi Srivastava, not only is this in violation of the Supreme Court's orders, but also in violation of the IPC, where there is very clearly a violation that a false complaint being given is also a punishable offense. Up to 6 months of punishment can potentially be there. But what amazes me, what really amazes me, Ravi Srivastava, is the alacrity with which the Mumbai police is acting. Doesn't do anything for 2 months as far as the death of Sushant Singh Rajput is concerned. But the minute Rhea Chakravarti, at around 3 o'clock today, that complaint letter goes to the Mumbai police, and at 7 o'clock she is already registering and giving her statement to the Mumbai police.
Madhav, first of all, I think she has a right to register a complaint if she finds that there was something irregular in the form that a cardiologist sitting in Delhi, RML hospital, considering Sushant Singh as an OPD patient, writing a prescription and sending on a WhatsApp to his sister in Mumbai.
Why not to the CBI, sir? Why not give this complaint to the CBI?
1 minute.
Why didn't she register the complaint in the first instance with the Mumbai police? Mumbai police should have registered the FIR on this.
You said that the Honorable Supreme Court found that there was no urgency for filing the FIR, where the Honorable Supreme Court recorded in their judgment. They said Mumbai police has done a good job. They never said that they have failed anywhere. They got the report in
It is not a stellar job. Don't deflect the attention. At the end of the day, the investigation has been transferred to CBI, which shows that Mumbai police is not capable of investigating the case. Mr. Srivastava, you can, you can try to twist and turns the word, but it does not change the reality.
Okay.
Madhav, one more thing.
Okay, quickly make your point.
If Mumbai police feels that this particular complaint should go to CBI, they will transfer it. What's the big deal about it? Why should
the problem there, Ravi Srivastava, is that if she had to make this complaint, and nobody is taking away her right to complain, mind you, why not go to the correct authority, that is the CBI? Shahzad Poonawalla, come in on this.
How can she make it to the CBI? Because CBI is only investigating authority.
Madhav, may I make some legal submissions?
Okay, let him come in. Let him also come in on this. Let Shahzad also come in on this. Yes, Shahzad Poonawalla.
Madhav, I request, there's a lot of time to discuss. We can all make our points and counter each other in each one's time. Thank you. Let's have a civilized debate. The order of the Supreme Court makes it amply clear that any case related to this Sushant matter has to be investigated by the CBI. Therefore, any attempt to now give the Mumbai police a jurisdiction in this matter willy-nilly stinks of the attempt to now try and subvert the investigations by the central agencies. And therefore the question arises that why in the initial phase Mumbai police tried to quarantine Patna police, why in the initial phase Maharashtra government tried to block the CBI, and why continuously Rhea, after CBI investigations, interrogations, or after NCB, goes to the first resort of hers, that is the Mumbai police. This means that she wants somehow willy-nilly that the Mumbai police protect her. 1 second.
Absolutely.
This means
Shahzad,
that
hold on to that thought. Hold on to that thought. We have to slip into a quick break now. We'll come back to this debate, also requesting MR Venkatesh as well as MC Abbas to stay on with us. We're going to continue with this debate in just a few moments. Stay tuned. They're debating the sensational allegations that has been made by the family of Sushant Singh Rajput's lawyer, that is Vikas Singh, saying that this attempt by Riya Chakrabarti is only an attempt to keep the Mumbai police in play. Let me go right back to Shehzad Poonawala. Shehzad, before we went into the break, what was very interesting is that the line of defense coming in, that this complaint that has been filed by Riya Chakrabarti has nothing to do with the death of Sushant Singh Rajput and therefore is not connected with what the Supreme Court's orders were. Is that a tenable argument at all?
No, they can make any sort of arguments. They can make an argument that penguins don't belong to the class of birds also, but that's not the point. The point is that every time somebody reveals a drug connection in Bollywood and in the SSR case, why do these people keep running and trying to silence the other side? Whether it is Kangana Ranaut, Sanjay Raut stands up. Whether it is the NCB, now they want to get the Mumbai police involved. So clearly there is something in the SSR Riya drug link, in the drug link and the drug Bollywood Aghadi that they do not want that should be disclosed, and therefore they want that the Mumbai police should come and protect them like their personal protection equipment. So therefore it is very clear that Riya, Mumbai and Maharashtra Sarkar ek saath, and they want to quarantine and socially distance from the truth and justice. Otherwise, she would have gone to the CBI.
Is the pressure beginning to bear? MC Abbas, is the pressure beginning to bear on Riya Chakrabarti? Because 2 days of intense grilling by the NCB, is it that has left Riya with no option but running to the Mumbai police because she perhaps fears that it's end game for her?
Let me tell you, there's only one side of the story and one political narrative which is...
MC Abbas, I'm sorry, there's a problem with your audio. We will try and fix that immediately. I apologize. I will come right back to you, but I want to quickly go across to MR Venkatesh on that as well. MR Venkatesh, this is a very, very familiar script. But what is surprising this time around is the allegations of complete illegality and short-circuiting procedure and legal provisions and court orders that the family is alleging.
Mother, in the frame you have placed me between Rahul and Ravi, so you should understand my predicament. I do not know how sane I will be in my answering your question, but let me attempt and try to be very straight. So now understand my problem. See, the problem is
in laughing. Come on, let's have a competition in laughing.
Yeah, laugh, sir, laugh. Who stops you from laughing? This is only supposed to be a light answer.
Mr. Srivastava, you should have a...
All right, gentlemen, let's get back to the subject, please. MR Venkatesh.
Now listen, this is, the Supreme Court is very clear. All these matters connected, anything arising, connected doesn't mean that you are going to decide what is connected, what is disconnected, what is not connected. Everything has to be filed only by the CBI, and CBI has got every right. Riya Chakrabarti and her family are now, daily going to CBI office. Every day they are, somebody or the other is in the CBI. And if they have some evidence, first, even in their own case, they are duty bound. I'm not saying they are having a right. They are duty bound to bring it to the attention of the investigators. That's point number one. Assuming for a moment that they think that this has nothing to do with the case, under the Supreme Court order, that is why Mr. Vikas Singh and Mr. Satish Manshinde, they both were absolutely clear that this matter, of course, Satish Manshinde was slightly trying to take a circuitous route, but the fact of the matter is, any connected matter has to be investigated only by the CBI and nobody else.
It's only the CBI. MC Abbas, respond to that. It's only the CBI that can rightly investigate this matter. So isn't it absolutely surprising that the Mumbai police is actually entertaining this complaint?
That is certainly for the CBI to decide whether they'll take cognizance of this complaint or not. If it is not found to be legit, it shall be rubbished. The point that I'm trying to derive, Madhav Saab, is a very simple one. As a matter of fact, there is one conniving, devious political narrative which is coming from the Bharatiya Janata Party, who are using Sushant Singh case. Riya Chakrabarti to bahana hai, Mahavikas Aghadi ko bhagana hai. And not just that, Bihar elections are coming, so they are using Sushant for their campaign. Bharatiya Janata Party, Bihar, Pradesh. So this is all a narrative, very devious. Let me tell you.
All right, we have some breaking news coming in, but before we go to that, Hitesh, quick response.
He is also against the Mahavikas Aghadi. My God.
Drugs chat have been happening.
Even Tejasvi Yadav is against Mahavikas Aghadi. This is breaking news. My God.
All right, gentlemen.